Yo, what's good? Back with another end of day. Today's Friday. You don't really expect much from Fridays, but big moves since the war. Like Fridays have had plenty of big moves right at the end of the day as well. Alright, after 3, that's like afternoon. For me, I don't know about Americans, they just woke up, I guess. That's the 8 a.m., 9 a.m. times. So yeah, anyway, Euro JPY, I was looking for buys today. I had this 1 hour zone that I thought, okay, maybe I'll find something in there, right? In terms of a buy idea. Yeah, cool. This happens. Probably would have taken a not a loss actually. This is a zone that, okay, like I did say yesterday, I actually traded the first session because I was out during the second session of the day, so obviously I wouldn't have been here at 2:45 to be part of this move. But idea wise, right, I would have had 15-minute break of structure pullback into this 1 hour zone that I thought, okay, we could start moving in here even without like tapping into like this 15-minute down here. I was already thinking, okay, we could have something from this 1 hour zone since there is no like clear 15-minute POI in here. And good enough, I'd say we didn't get an IBOS like here, because this would have been an IBOS. This would have been an IBOS down here, and then this is an IBOS up, which would be confluential bullish, right? Bullish confluence. And then there's no chart coming into this, so I would have taken this immediately as a buy. So I would have taken a loss in here today. Actually, we should mark this up as a loss. I'll fill it into the journal after this or tomorrow. So I'm looking for 5.5 because it is pro swing, pro internal. So I would be looking for 5R. This up here. Anyway, yeah, we definitely would have taken a loss in here, Euro JPY, and then it just continued short, right? I'll do a look ahead expectations for the week on Sunday. So for today, it's just a recap of the day. EU, I was looking for sells right coming into this 4 hour. I thought, okay, reaction offer there, nice chalk down here on the 4 hour. So maybe within this 4 hour we'll get sells somewhere in there. Then boom, we move higher, hitting out the zone. This is a bullish break of structure, but like I said, I will look for like do a week ahead and do proper analysis on Sunday. So anyway, yeah, no real trades in the morning in here because we did have an IBOS down. I was looking for sells, no opportunity for sell in the first session, and then second session, as you can see, just went up and then straight down. GU, something interesting I saw. I looked at my phone and I saw something interesting in here. Only thing is timing, right? I don't think this would have been. The problem is I don't know what I would have done at the time, but highly likely that I would have not taken this simply because it was like at 1. Right, and the session closes at, not closes, but session low is between 12 and 2, and this occurred at 1. But it's a picture perfect trade again, right? Maybe I would have taken this considering that it is like picture perfect. Picture perfect, even though it isn't session low, but I think it was a very decent trade. Right? There's no 1 hour, I'd I'd say anything against it, right? All these zones haven't really done much. We haven't swept all the liquidity in here, so there isn't really much going against it. But for it, we would have had an IBOS here, which would have made this an IBOS here. This would have been an IBOS, 15-minute IBOS here, right? Once we break out of there on the M15, we would have had why can't I speak? We would have then had this POI right here. 15-minute POI entered into around, yeah, 12:15, quarter to 1, which is session low. But at that point I was not on the charts, so this I think would have been valid, right? IBOS, nice flip zone right here, decent, very decent flip zone, no chalk coming into it. M5 wise, yeah, even M5 wise could have been a close one, but I wouldn't have gone to the M5 simply because it was like there was no chalk, so it's a 15-minute risk entry. But M5 wise, there is a chalk here, sweep there, strong liquidation, and then the entry would have been here on the M5, long right there on the M5, long there. I'm not sure about my stop loss placement, but depending on the stop placement, this would have been a winner or a loser, right? Because usually with the M5 I do have like a little bit bigger stop, but not to say that my stop wouldn't have been hit. So I'm not too sure M5 wise if this would have been a winner, but M15 wise 100% a winner, and this was going to be a risk entry simply because there is no chalk in the leg. So with my rules, I would have entered on the 60% there, stop loss below the zone, and then again pro trend, we're looking for that 5R fixed 5.5 pro trend, easy trade, easy. This would have hit TP easy, no struggle. Only difference is I think there was an event at 2:45, but I think if the market would have been here at this point, I would have just moved my stop loss to break even. But anyway, it would have worked out. And then yeah, I think the only thing is it was in session low, so it's easy to talk now once the session is over and say, yeah, I probably would have taken this. I don't want to lie and say I would have. I'm not sure on this one. It's a 50-50, honestly. I think there isn't much going against it. It is a very good trade, like book trade, to the book, you know, we like to the book trade. But the session thing is the only thing I think that would have made me maybe not take it, right? So I'm not too sure. Still a good setup though. We'll record this setup. We'll record the loss on Euro JP1 as well. Decent setup. Like it's pretty much the same as the GPUSD one, except this one just didn't work out. Almost the same. This is not like a flip zone. Almost the same. And then USD CAD, yeah, interested in nothing on this today. First session came in right during the London session. Yeah, we're just breaking lower and lower. Yeah, while in this zone, I was not looking to sell anymore until the zone fails, because on the 4-hour, right, this is a valid zone, momentum did come in here, so I was not really looking for buys within the zone. Also not looking for sells simply because the momentum is dying down, right? And so you don't want to be too against the zone, even though the zone did look like it will fail. But in terms of a little bit of consistency in not trying to be against the high time frame, I think there was a valid sell in here. It's just the zone, the 4-hour zone wouldn't have allowed me to take it again. 12:45 type shit. But yeah, I think the 4 hour, I try not to go against uh, my higher time frame zones as well. So this one I wouldn't have taken it on account of the 4 hour zone. Yes, also a good picture perfect trade, but the way the trade is, I'm not happy with that. So in my trying to not take what I'd say is low probability trades, this is one of them. So I wouldn't have taken this, even though it does work out. I would have not taken that one. And USD CAD, I do not mind trading it in like session low, because this one does respect structure even though it's in session low. I know GU, EU, and EJ sometimes do be messy with the low, but when it's picture perfect, it's those times that you can actually risk it, right? Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, pretty good week. Yeah, pretty good week. No mistakes, right? That's what we're aiming for. And then yeah, good momentum. Definitely trying to carry the momentum into tomorrow. Yeah, definitely try to carry the momentum into tomorrow, and not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, into Monday. I meant to say, but actually, the preparation will start on Sunday, so that my Monday is way better. Because prepping on the Monday has been bad for me. And I've missed probably like 5 good trades that came on a Monday. So yeah, I'll prepare for that on Sunday. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Peace.